Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel and another episode of our Euro Truck Simulator 2 playthrough. So we are sort of on the road to getting ourselves our very own truck, but I'm really not sure how much money we need to take out the big 400,000 loan. So we're just going to be doing some short quick jobs to try and earn some money. Okay, so I think we are going to take this one. It's not too long, we're discovering a new location and it pays quite well. Let's take it. Okay, we haven't driven a man before in this career, so it should be interesting. We're going to turn our lights off so we don't get fined. I will try and be kind of clutch of this in the last episode, but I can't really promise anything. Okay. Indicators on this truck are very slow. I'm in the wrong gear. Hopefully it's still clear to go. Yes. Alright, so we're going to Le Havre in France, which is in the DLC, so it's nice to be going somewhere there. I am still thinking about adding some music to the videos, but I'm not really sure. I guess you guys can sort of put your own music on top if you really want to. Roads are very quiet, but that's because it's like midnight, and road traffic is quite well simulated sort of relative to time, so you can get like a rush hour and stuff. There are also AI traffic mods to add more traffic, but I think the traffic right now is good. I mean, you don't get into sort of traffic jams like you would in real life, but I could probably find that quite boring. But I'm not really sure. I mean, traffic right now is perfect for like what would be in real life. Like you can see, there's probably this amount of traffic as it's so late. But I haven't really messed with mods that much before, and I wouldn't do it on this profile until I got more money, because I don't want to A, mess up my save game, or B, spend all my money on a mod that I don't like. But I do also have another profile, as I do play this game quite a lot, so I could try some mods on there and sort of make it into a side series. Alright, we don't really, this then just goes into this road. We should either be able to, I know I said this last episode, but we should either be able to get the truck, this job or next job. But I'd like to get it soon, just so we can start earning a lot of money for upgrades, repairs, and probably loan repayments once we get it. I'm going to definitely save some money towards loan repayments, because otherwise I'll get into debt, and that is not good. Set cruise control. Quite a nice motorway here, quite straight, so I can just stay on cruise control and just barely have to move the wheel. Isn't too long a journey, shouldn't take us too long. And I'm thinking of getting a Volvo first and then a Scania, because at low level you can't really get much choices with the Scania and engines. I think the Volvo is 540. I'm planning on getting the newer Volvo because I like the look of it, even though it might be a bit more expensive than the sort of classic one. If we take out the big loan, then we should be able to get both a garage upgrade and hire someone, which is good because I'll get some extra cash flow coming in. Right, we're gonna actually, I'm not sure how much we're gonna have to slow down for this turn. Yeah, that seems alright. Don't know why it's 43 miles an hour, probably because there's a toll coming up. I just need to find the auto pass, which is straight on. Auto pass or telepass is a really good thing they've added in because you can just whiz through these without having to pay. It's nice because I used to hate stopping and then having to get going again and then merging with all this traffic here. So I tend to take sort of the one of the 2 or 3 outside lanes just so I'm actually in a lane and I don't have to merge in. I don't need to sleep yet. I do have fatigue simulation turned on, I believe, but obviously I think the character rests between each job anyway. With quick jobs anyway. So once I get my own truck, I'll have to be wary of that because the fine can be quite large for not sleeping, as it is for everything. Like the fines are very realistic. So like you'll get fined for like wrong way, obviously, as you would, and lights not being on. But the fines are quite big prices. So as I've got low money now, the fines could be a difference between buying something or not, or going into bankruptcy or not. There's a police car there. The police cars will fine you if they see you doing anything wrong when they're near you, but obviously you'll get fines anyway. Say I crashed into someone when the police car was near, this lights would just flash, and then I would get a fine. I think you might get an increased fine if the police car's around, but I'm really not sure. I did not want to test that out because I'm on the grind towards a new truck. This journey is mostly on motorway. I mean, last episode we sort of covered the sort of back roads a bit when we went the wrong way, but motorway is always good because it's nice and straight, not too many turns, and you don't also have to wait at intersections. This episode is probably going to be, I don't want to say anything yet, but probably going to be a shorter one if we do end up getting the truck this episode, because this job should only take probably 10 more minutes. Whereas the last episode was around 40 minutes, as I went the wrong way and I chose 2 very long jobs, I can't go to the 2 very long jobs to sort of get my cash flow. I probably should have done some research with this before starting in this episode, but I'm still not sure how much money you need to have to take out the sort of highest loan, because that is our plan. I didn't really see the point of taking out the small loan, because you just have to take out many of them and then get yourself into even more trouble if you can't pay them off. I mean, sort of loan repayments aren't the harshest on this game. Obviously you can get mods that change that, but you won't get fined that much for being in bankruptcy. You'll just, obviously the loan repayments will go through and you'll keep getting minus money. Your company's not gonna sort of crash and burn or anything. You're just gonna have to repay it, and yeah, which can get quite difficult. You'll sort of find yourself sort of doing as many jobs as you can to try and get the money back to repay it. A big thing that I'm trying to avoid is damaging trucks, because that can have a big effect on your sort of paycheck when you finish the job, especially if you use your own truck, because you're going to have to pay fully for the repair costs, and that's going to be annoying if you can't repay it, because then you're going to get into debt, and you're also not going to be able to afford something else like upgrades or fuel costs. And obviously if you can't afford to repair your truck, then you can't do any jobs. Which sort of, yeah, if that happens, I'll probably end up going back to quick jobs, or if all goes well, then I'll have 2 trucks, so I can just sort of alternate between them each episode, or whenever I feel like it. I'll probably drive the Volvo if I end up getting one more, because it has a high power engine, which is nice for sort of traveling around, because you can sort of pick any load that you want to. But if you go for like the Scania mostly at this level, then you're gonna just end up getting the 360 horsepower engine, which is gonna be underpowered. Alright, so we've got about 40 miles left, which shouldn't take us too long, and just a quick motorway drive up there. I would like to explore like more of this DLC, as I haven't really done so on my main profile or this profile yet. I mean, it seems to be very well done with all the scenery and stuff. I mean, I haven't really been to France that much, so I don't really know, but it seems to be very, very well done, as most of the DLCs are. I have both map DLCs, but I haven't really ventured much into sort of the other DLCs apart from Heavy Cargo, because I don't really see much of the point when you can just use mods. But I will be trying out some of the Heavy Cargo once I get a more powerful truck and once they come up on my job list, because obviously if I don't have the fragile cargo or high value cargo in the sort of upgrade things, if you will, then I'm not going to be able to select those jobs. I do have speed limiter on, just for sort of the sake of realism, but I might find myself turning that off soon, because then I can finish jobs a lot quicker. But I really want to sort of keep off the speeding fines, because I keep saying it can be the difference between getting something or not, and I don't really want to lose money, because speeding fines can be like up to 300 euros a turn, so that's money that I can't really afford to lose. I mean, it must be soon that we can get the loan out, because otherwise you might as well save up for your own truck. Because I will be saving some of the money from the loan to repay the loan, so I don't get into debt, but it will take a very, very long time to repay it. If it's 5,000 a day, it could probably take us most of the career to pay it back. Because this career is going to be fully legit, no sort of like cheat engine hack or anything like that. I want to just have a legit career series. I may mess around in mods with something else, but I wanted to have a legit series without hacking any money or something. Just, this game is really fun to play through, sort of with the career mode and just free roaming about. I do also play multiplayer a lot, so I might do some videos on that, but right now, I'm just starting off the career. It won't be best to start off with multiplayer, because obviously there's lots of RAMs and stuff, and your repair costs are going to get quite high. I don't know why I didn't go into gear then. Probably because I'm an idiot and I keep forgetting to clutch in. I'm going to sort of keep my speed low, as there could be police cars about. It's really confusing there. For some reason I thought that was the stop for the lights, but it wasn't. This MAN truck is quite nice. It's got quite a lot of power, which obviously helps. I'm going to try and go for the Scania Streamline, even though that's a bit more expensive. I prefer the look of the sort of lights and the grille, just sort of all black with sort of silver accents once you get a nice engine. Kind of messed up that roundabout a bit, but it doesn't really matter because no one's around. Okay, I think we're gonna just either play it safe or we're gonna skip the delivery. Alright, let's see. Let's play it safe. We still get some XP. might change to automatic. I mean, I definitely prefer the manual, but some people probably get really triggered over each time that I miss clutch and screw up. And we need to sort of reverse a bit if we want to get in there. There we go. Let's unload. Let's see what we can do in terms of loans. Still no. How much money do we need to have? It says we can only borrow 100,000. I mean, it's getting quite annoying. Where can we go from here? Anywhere in sort of Germany area. I'm gonna take this one to Brussels. Yeah, I'm gonna take that one to Brussels. I mean, it must only be around 20k where you can get your own truck. So I'm from the same location but in the last job. This one's a bit longer. I could turn speed limiter off because it's getting quite annoying having to go 55 miles an hour in these jobs. But now we're only putting a 1-ton trailer, we can accelerate a lot quicker. I'm definitely going to play some other games on the channel. I really enjoy this game, so I want to play it a lot. I think we are good. Let's go. Get in gear. There we go. Done this sort of route before, so it's not going to be the most exciting of jobs. But we need to do jobs like this if we want to get our own truck. I mean, I might contemplate turning speed limiter off just for these few jobs because it's getting quite annoying. Yeah, let's see. Okay. Also a good chance to check if I have fatigue simulation on. Yes, I do. I'll just go quickly speed limiter off. Just for these few jobs, because I don't really want to, I don't want to spend too long. Actually, we're just going to shift to neutral quickly and switch it to 12. As I am using a, splitter on the gearbox because obviously a H shifter only has 6 gears, so I have to have some method of using ranges or things like that to change to a high gear. I'm going to be going very fast for this delivery, but I'm not going to be really reckless driving or anything, so like cutting people up or crashing. I just want to get this done quickly. And if I see a police car, I'll be very, very hard on the brakes. Because I'm thinking I'm exceeding the speed limit even for cars on this road. I'm not sure if that's a police car or not, so I'm going to sort of back off a bit. I mean, I think the speed limit is more than 70, but No, I don't know that is. We need to be in this lane anyway, so I'm gonna get. We probably. Actually, no, let's not change gear yet. We're gonna need to slow down a lot for this. At least we're going to a new location again, so obviously gives us opportunity to discover new truck dealers. I think it might be in Iveco in Brussels, which I'm not really interested in because I won't be able to afford a nice one. I don't mind driving most brands of trucks, but with the Ivecos you can only really at this stage get like a lowest horsepower engine in the game, which wouldn't be much use for hauling much. I kind of want the most power I can get, just so I can what's the word? Haul the most amount of stuff without having to spend money on engine upgrades. Because I really would like to do some of the heavy haul stuff later in this series, and if I have a low power truck, then that's obviously not going to happen. So if I start out with the trucks that can be upgraded to get lots of power and 8x4 chassis, then I'm all good. I want to get this job done very quickly. This will probably be the last. Yeah, this is going to be the last job for this episode. It's kind of annoying because we've had 2 episodes, this one included, trying to get our, well, 3 episodes, this one included, just getting our own truck. But I thought I was going to be getting it last episode, but I'm not really sure what the sort of strictness is on loan payments. I'm not sure if it's sort of a money ratio thing, so you need X amount of money to get a loan. But with the 100k one, we got it within like our first job, which was just about 7k. So for the 400k one, then we're going to be needing probably somewhere around 25k, if that's right, but it could be obviously less than we needed for the other one. So I'm really not sure. It could be a case of ratios, it could just be a set amount of money that you need to pass to get the loan. I mean, I could do this without a loan, but that'll really help with expanding the business, because I don't really want to do these quick jobs for too long, because they do not pay enough to warrant saving up for a whole truck doing them. So I want to get my own truck as quickly as possible. Speed limit on this road seems to be quite a lot, considering I'm doing 76 and this car's overtaking me. And for the past 2 episodes I've had the speed limiter on, but for just when I'm getting my own truck, I kind of want to get these jobs done quickly, because I obviously won't be late, but I want to get this done quickly, because I really like my own truck, because then I can get more money and do longer distance and better jobs. Because once you get to the sort of high value cargo area, you'll be getting like paid, so 1.5 times more for doing the same distance. Usually with not even that much of a heavier trailer, and same with the fragile cargo, pays you a lot more. Also the cargo that's urgent pays you more as well, so we can use those to our advantage to gain more money than we would using the same distance. This truck came to top out at around 80, which is, I think, quite good, because that car was obviously going about 90, so it means that we're not speeding that much at least. If we don't have the speed limiter on, then we can go as fast as we like, but I'm not going to be doing reckless driving, because I still want to keep this series somewhat realistic. So I'm not going to be tailgating anyone, cutting anyone up or anything, even while I have the speed limiter off. I'm going to have to slow down quite a lot for here. I don't want to tip it on this ramp, that would be a disaster. I'd probably have to F7 somewhere really out the way. Because if you sort of crash in this game and you can't sort of get yourself back from your position, then you have to F7, which gets you back to sort of the nearest service centre in the city. It would cost the employer money at the moment, but once I get my own truck, it'll obviously cost me. It's a good system that they have, as that costs time time as well. So if I F7 somewhere and it took me like 2 hours, then I'd obviously probably be late for the job. But if I just keep being careful and don't do anything too risky, then I should be good. I wanna where the auto pass is sort of here. I'm gonna have to slow down quite a lot for this. It's just hard to gauge when they're going to open or not. There we go. Just gonna have to go down a lot in gears. Only went for that one because less people at it. Truck even isn't the fastest with the one-ton trailer, but it's still quite quick. Obviously it's not going to be as quick as something like a Volvo or a Scania or a higher tiered Mercedes, but that is completely fine for now, as we're not going to drive unrealistically. I mean, obviously we have the speed limiter off, so we're going to be going fast, but I'm not going to be doing anything reckless like overtaking people on blind bends or anything like that. I don't really need too much power, but it'd be nice to have somewhere around 500 horsepower for both my trucks, because I might not buy the engine upgrades when I can, because obviously money is obviously a limited resource in this career. So I don't want to blow my budget with a really, really high engine because I might not need it. Because I'd say for most jobs all you need is like a 400 to 500 horsepower engine. I mean, if you want to get into the heavy haul kind of stuff, we're going to need sort of 700 horsepower engines, 600 horsepower engines. Oh, it's raining. I do not know what the key for my wipers is. I think it's Y. Yeah, good. I'm using a wheel. I'm using a Logitech G920 with the H shifter, which obviously makes the game a lot more realistic, as it has force feedback as well. Obviously, it's raining. The roads will be slippery, so I need to be a bit more careful with how fast I go and how fast I take turns. Journey's definitely gone a lot quicker than it would if I had the speed limiter, because being able to go sort of like 20 miles an hour more, which makes all the difference. And this guy's going to out accelerate me, so I'll pull back into this lane here. Yeah, I think it will. Although he's probably going to be doing the AI's tricks of just letting you pass and then speeding up, so you have to pull back into your lane and sometimes brake. Cut him off a bit there, but I'm being as careful as I can, even though the speed limiter off, I'm driving a lot faster. I'm trying to drive to the best of my abilities, but obviously I'm not the best driver, so yeah, I'm going to be following most of the road rules as well, except for obviously speed, as you can see now. Don't think I'm going to pass this truck because I think I'll make it back into my thing in time. Just shift it back down into 10th, I think. Yeah. Another city discovered. That's always good. It means we can take more jobs. Hopefully we can get a job from Germany. A job to Germany from here. Because I would like to explore more of Europe. I think we're gonna, let's see what parking options I have on offer here. Stop. Alright, might as well play it safe. Just turn as much as we can. I think we might have to reverse a bit for this one. And it's parked, but we've overshot it a bit. Getting quite a lot of RPMs because we're in the third reverse gear. Oh, for God's sake. Alright, let's go. Let's go us up to level 3. And we're gonna go for fragile cargo. I know I could sort of spend my points on getting something. Yes, there we go. My credit limit has been raised to 500,000, which is great. As I was saying, I could spend all my points on leveling up 1. That's would increase my rank here, my sort of rating here. But I would much prefer having a different set of skills. Alright, so we're gonna just go for 400,000. Yes, I would like to confirm. It takes us 70 days, in-game days, to pay it back with a 12% interest rate, which is going to be probably going to end up being quite a struggle. But I think we can manage it. Alright, so we obviously can't buy online because we need 5 trucks to do that. And to be a quote-unquote trusted customer. I don't really get that. I guess it encourages you to drive more trucks, to purchase more trucks, but realistically, you'd be able to buy online anytime you wanted. These are the 8x4 trucks, which is used for sort of heavy hauling and stuff like that. But obviously, these are way out of our price range and our level. So we're looking more at something like this, which is, I think, what we're going to go for, because I trail this to the other style of Volvo. We can, I think from level 6 onwards, we can get a 540 horsepower engine. I'm not sure what the difference between this is. This is Euro 6. Let's, doesn't really change anything. It's, don't really, I mean, it's Euro 6. I'm not sure that would obviously be more efficient in fuel in real life, but I don't think that might not be simulated. Gearbox, let's see what we can do. I'm not really gonna bother with the retarder at the moment. I'm gonna have a sort of European interior. What paint jobs can we have? We can unlock most of the paint jobs, which is nice. But at the moment, I think I'm just gonna go with black. Looks quite nice. So does silver and green. All the colours look nice. I don't really like the brown though. I think I'm gonna go with this sort of greenish colour. What can we do to our truck? Get a sun visor and a nameplate. So I'm going to go with Glen. And that's all we'll do in terms of customization for now. Okay. We've made these. No, we can't really do any of the customizations you guys might be used to. And change the tyres, but I'm not really going to waste any money on that at the moment. Alright, that looks all good. And let's purchase it. We have purchased our first truck, and it's going to be doing that last sequence again, where it goes to the garage. Alright, we're back in London, where we started. So I'm just going to park our brand new truck up, and I'm going to buy a Scania and hire another driver. It's obviously going to be very nice to have our own set of trucks. I think we're going to have to upgrade our garage first, which we will do. How much is that going to cost? 180,000. Let's do it. I'm gonna try get, I'm not sure how much this Streamline Scania is, but I'd like to save at least 20k for loan repayments. What can we buy then? That's our existing truck. Scania Streamline 112. These are some of the other ones, the 8x4s and such. The Scania R normal is, that's too advanced for us, is that's a Streamline. The Scania R is more expensive. Probably to do with the gearbox options, but I prefer the Streamline anyway. We could upgrade. We're going to upgrade to 380 because that's only a few sort of euros more. We're not going to bother with the retarder because that'll cost us 6k, and we're going to go with the sort of European interior as that's what I'll be driving most. And this one's sort of not going to be our truck for a while, so I'm not going to really bother with any of this stuff. Paints, I'm happy with this red. It looks really nice in my opinion. So let's purchase that. No. And we can leave. I guess that's kind of like buying online. Alright, let's recruitment agency. There's one in London. Hire a driver. There's the only driver we can hire at the moment. And we'll assign him to our Scania. Okay. That's going to be it for this episode. I really hope you guys have enjoyed. Please consider subscribing, as I'll be doing a lot more of these. And also, if you enjoyed the episode, please leave a like, and if you didn't, leave a dislike, and I'll see you in the next one.